6 o'clock on a Thursday night. Everybody's feeling all right. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put my headphones in. Hey, everybody, what you doing? Is it dinner time? Where you are? Is it dinner time? Did you go far? Oh my gosh, what did you make? I didn't make nothing because I ate all day. No, I didn't eat right now, but I feel like I need some grapes right now. I'm kind of hungry. Yes, I am, but I know I can't eat. My name is not Sam. It's not. My name is not Sam. Hi, how are you? It's Thursday. I know. I know. We can't. It's confusing. And it's 6 o'clock. It's not 6:30. I'm messing the YouTube algorithm all up. I'm doing all messy mess with it. But here's the thing. Gladys night is tomorrow night. So I kind of can't. And I figured I was really hoping to do another night that I was going to do two nights like I did last week. But I was like, "No, you can't. You have to just do one." And I said, "But why?" And he really didn't give me a good explanation as to why. So I just said, "Okay, I'm just going to do the one." And it couldn't be tomorrow because it's Gladys night, and I already said that. So here I am. Hi, it's Thursday. What's up? What's up? What's up? Now I didn't eat dinner. No, you know why? Because I ate like a friggin' gosh knows what today. And my brother brought over Danish, and my brother brought, oh my gosh, so good, like this little round pizza thing. And, now in Rhode Island, we have pizza strips. And I guess Dave Portnoy, the pizza guy, that is not what he's known for, but that's what he's known for now. He just goes and reviews pizza. So Rhode Island has cold pizza. And I know that some people find that weird, but I grew up on it. I love it. And this is a cold pizza round thing, but it's different because it gets so crispy on the bottom. So good. As a matter of fact, I might eat one like right now. No, I'm not gonna do it right now. I won't do that. But it is so delicious from Antonio's Bakery in Warwick. He always gets stuff there. And what else? So we brought Danish. And I had the raspberry one, which was so good. I had half. I tried to be good. And that's like annoying because what is that gonna do? What is half a Danish gonna do? More than one full round Danish? Nothing. Nothing. Me cutting the Danish in half literally has no impact on if I ate the whole Danish. I'm just making myself feel better. What else did I eat? We had nuts. I probably should go get some nuts. Those are really good. And I got no, not I got, I ate. I ate some fruit. What else did I eat? I know I ate something else bad. Oh, I didn't have any chips. So at my other channel, Kiki Room, if you see that, I did a video of Al and I going to the beach. And when we go to the beach, I have my favorite chips from Rap City. Shut up. Shut up. Those are the best chips on the planet. They're made in New Hampshire, which is fantastic. And now Market Basket carries them. And I got to tell you guys, these chips are just the best chips I've ever had in my life because not only do they have salt on them, they're also a little bit of sugar. Little bit of sugar mixed in there. I don't know if they mixed in with the chip or the salt. I don't know, but I don't care. And that greasy salt, sweet taste, crunch. Oh, I can't. I can't. They're just so good. Best chips ever on the planet. This video is not sponsored. Why do we have to say that? Why do we have to say that? But it's not. So if you have Rhapsody chips in your store, I highly suggest you try them. If you are a chip connoisseur like I am, actually, those are really the only chips I eat, and I love them. And what else did I eat? I didn't have chips today, but I would have. I would have. Now, see, now that I'm talking about food, I'm hungry. I hate that. I hate when I do that to myself. And I wasn't going to eat dinner, but I'm not going to eat dinner. I'm going to eat a snack. I might have a little pizza thing. So let's say hi to everybody. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Scott. Hello, Laura. Hello, Carol. Hi. Hello. The pollen is ridiculous. Can I just tell you that? It's so ridiculous. It's actually repulsive. I don't know. Do you guys get pollen where you're at? Help me because I think it's gross. I don't know what it is. And then we had some rain today. So it washed up the pollen on the sidewalk and now it looks like snot. Can I just say that? Can I say that word? Okay, well, I did, and it's too late. You can't get the visual out of your mind. And I don't like it. It is on everything. It's everywhere. It's in my house. No matter how many times I wipe stuff down and I'm like, oh, it looks clean on the counter. No, it's not because then you just do a this. It's there. It's there. How did it get there? My windows are closed. How did it get there? Tell me. Tell me how the pollen got there. You can't because it's like magical and not in a good way. Not a good magical way. The things we have to deal with in life, it's ridiculous. Yep, Nancy said the pollen is all over my veggie plants, all over my stuff, my hostas. Oh my, it looks like they have a disease and they don't. They don't have a disease. Dang it. Come on. Can somebody do something about this? I don't like it. And then you go outside, "Achoo, achoo, achoo." And Al's constantly, "God bless you." And I'm like, "There's nothing wrong with me. It's that stuff that's floating." I don't like it. So if you guys are Netflix people, which clearly I am, I watched a series on there, and it's a very mini series. It's only 6 episodes, so you can get through it lickety split, not really, because I sat there. I watched it for a long time, and it was really good, called Eric. Eric. If you guys are looking for something, Eric. Really, really good. It was good. Hello, Halise. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the Funny Farm. So, if you guys have any Netflix suggestions, please put them in the comment box because I'm looking. I'm looking. New stuff is coming out tomorrow. I think on Fridays the new stuff comes out. And there's one, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. I just can't remember. And what else is going on? No baby yet. I'm hoping by this weekend. Hello. Like she's got to come out sometime. That's what I'm thinking. It's got to happen eventually. Now it's to the point. It's like, is this real? Am I being punked? But no, I'm not being punked. Has nothing to do with me. But you kind of feel like, all right, let's go. We want to meet you. So hopefully soon. I'm guessing she's got to be here by Sunday, right? Please tell me. Please tell me it's got to happen by Sunday. Cuz now she's over. She's over by 5 days. I mean, it's not terrible, but come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on. We could meet you. Oh, look at this hair. Look at this. Is it this side? Oh my gosh. See, when you're looking at yourself backwards, it's kind of hard to judge. Don't be judgy. Hi, Patty. Hello, Patty. Patty Taylor's here. Patty Taylor's in the house. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Patty Taylor's in the house. Where's my blouse? Where's my blouse? I don't know. It's hanging in the closet. My closet's so full. Can we talk about that? I'm so sick of myself. I'm sick of me. I'm sick of me and all of the clothes that I have, and I just can't part with them. We talk about this every week, and I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry that I keep talking about it, but I can't get rid of them. I can't. It's hard. It's hard. I don't like it. Carol Jean, oh my gosh, you haven't been here in so long. Hi. Welcome. We've missed you. We've missed you a lot. Haven't seen you. So welcome back. And I don't know. I don't know. How's life with everybody? Oh, Scott says he's got Cyndi Lauper tickets. That's it. The farewell tour, the big farewell Cyndi Lauper tour. So that's great. And Carol Jean, you know what? You've been busy with grandkids. I think that's amazing. I think that's amazing. All right. So Cyndi Lauper, let's check her out, shall we? Maybe Carol Jean can go. Carol Jean, you need a break. Go and see Cyndi Lauper. Take a break from the grandkids. And let's see what news is out for Cyndi Lauper. So she announces her Girls Just Want to Have Fun farewell tour. Well, Scott, you could be the poster child for that. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. That's fun. Say it all together. Scott is going to the Girls Just Want to Have Fun tour. So I guess last week, Cyndi announced two-time Grammy winner Cyndi Lauper announced that this is her first major tour in 10 years. Because wasn't she out with Rod Stewart? I think she did a run or 2 with him, right? And this is gonna be the end, and it starts October 18th in Montreal. It's coming to Boston because that's where Scotty's going. I like that Scotty. Who called him Scotty? I'm not in that screen right now, but and then it wraps up on December 5th in Chicago, so she's not gonna be out there that long. It's gonna be a real quick trip. And let's see, she's going to have special guests, but that's not going to be announced yet. Tickets to the general public go on sale tomorrow, but Scott is special, and he got his already, which is great. And let's see. Oh, she's got a documentary coming out. Didn't know that. It's called Let the Canaries Sing, a feature length documentary that explores her life and career. And that already premiered. That came out on June 4th on Paramount Plus. I don't have that. How many apps can we pay for, people? Tell me. I'm not doing. I have two. I have Hulu and Netflix. That is it. And that's a lot. That's a lot right there. So over the weekend, Lauper was also honored as a Lifetime Ally icon at the West Hollywood Pride Parade for her years of activism on behalf of LGBTQ rights, social justice, and women's issues. And it's true, right? Cindy hasn't been out there. But all right, so help me out here. Let's see. So was she with Rod Stewart? I think so. I'm pretty sure she did do a tour with him. I think so. And Scott says he has his ways. Of course he does. MGM Music Hall, very good. And Carol Jean says my daughter is huge with the twins. She's helping her. Good for you. That's what we do, right? That's what well, I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet, but that's what moms do. They step up for their kids and always there for their kids no matter what and just make it happen. And Halise said wet pollen looks like snot. It does. I don't care. It does. It's just, I wish I could take you outside right now and show you. I went out there. I'm like, this is gross. And it doesn't it feel like it's all over everything. It just, ugh. I don't like it. Oh, they're living with you, Carol Jean. Well, there you go. So you are the built-in nanny. You are built in. They are lucky to have you. They are lucky. Seriously. You just go, whatever. I do whatever, and I will do whatever. But you still have to have your own life too. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. You still gotta have your own date nights, your own mama time. You got to do it. You can't give 1,000%. I mean, you sounds like you are, and I applaud you for that. But you still got to have you. Carol says, Carol called Scott Scotty. I like it. I like it, Carol. I think it's a wonderful name, but I'm going to say Scotty, not Scotty. Scotty Biscotti. So it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff happening. We went to the beach again. You can check that, the other beach we went to, check that out on my other channel at Kiki Room. Um, you know, it's just not really that interesting, but I'm enjoying vlogging. It's fun. It's fun. And Al's, he's very limited. He's like, don't show me now. But then when he gets into it, he's all like, oh, hello. Like he's all excited about it. So there are times, I just can't because I can't have a camera in everybody's face all the time. That's not cool. I know when to pull back. I mean, there are people who vlog everything. I'm not doing that because you got to have a life. You got to have a person, it's personal space thing. But, when Al doesn't want to, he doesn't want to. But when he wants to, you can't stop him. He just keeps talking. It's so funny. And hello, Kathy Waddle, AKA Let's Get Creative. I feel like a private detective. And so Carol Jean says, oh, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the one of 3 people that saw it. I appreciate that. I'm just being silly. Carol Jean says, my daughter has been helping me organize tons of dejunking. Oh, I think, and my friend Michelle said she's really good at that. Like she's good, but she throws stuff out. And a lot of stuff I have, I can't throw it out because it is worth. All right, now I'm sounding like a hoarder because a lot of hoarders say, "No, that's worth something." My stuff really is worth more than $1 at a yard sale. However, last yard sale, we got rid of tons of stuff. Now, like, our trailer's full again. Al's going, "This is wrong. You need to stop." I said, "But I'm getting rid of things, but I'm still bringing stuff in." But it comes in, it goes out. What do you want me to tell you? Let's see. Nancy loved Al not being able to open the bag of chips, and that was the Rhapsody chips. And I got to tell you, their packaging to me is worth its weight in chip. I mean, they're a little expensive at $5 a bag, but you're getting a fresh bag of chips. You're getting fresh chips. You're getting crunchy chips. They're thick too. It's not like they're, like your regular thin chips. These suckers are thick. They're good. They're like you feel like you're being healthy by eating a potato, but you're not. You're eating a chip. So let's see. Ellie said the heavy pollen just washed away from my car, but it's back. It washed off my car and then literally it's back again. I can't. Carol says, sounds good when you say it. No, it sounds probably better when you say it. Oh, Elise said it's raining heavy there. Well, we did have heavy rains this morning and then they tapered off and then it was sprinkly and the sun was trying to come out, but it was still sprinkly. But the plants are getting a good wetting today and Al didn't have to go nuts watering everything. Doing a lot of stuff in the yard, lots and lots, but do you ever seem to really get things done in the yard? No, you just churn like you're on a hamster wheel all the time. It just goes around and around and oh, the yard looks so good. And then you look and go, oh my God, are you kidding? We have to cut the grass again? I have to weed again? Oh, let me just tell you. So I'm sick of the weeds, right? There are certain places where I really just want to light it on fire. There are certain sections of my yard. I just want to put some gasoline down and put a match to it. Seriously, because I'm sick of the weeds. I'm sick of getting out there on my hands and knees and I hate it. Can't stand it. I won't burn anything down. I promise you. So then, the thought comes into your head of Roundup. But immediately I'm thinking, listen, we have a lot of bunnies out here, tons of chipmunks, tons of deer, tons of birds, which I feed. I feed the birds and I talk to the squirrels, even though they're really bratty this year. I don't know why. See, the pollen's getting stuck in my throat. I hate that. So the squirrels are really just irritating to me right now. They're adorable. But every time we put suet out, those little suckers are eating the suet like that. It just goes really quick. I was like, I got to go change it again. I said, I know, but it's not the birds. And the birds are upset because they fly in knowing we feed them. They're like, wait a minute. There's no food here. Yeah, because the ding dong squirrels are eating it and hanging upside down. I open the window. I'm like, get out of there. And he just looks at me and he'll run. And I see him or her hiding in the tree, waiting for me to step away from the window. So I'm playing games, stepping away from the window, and I'm looking around. And then they're back right there, like seconds later. I'm like, go away. And we're playing this game. He's just hiding in the branch. And so they're not afraid of me at all. Really, because even they scurry out of the tree, go up another tree, and they know. I think they have cameras in my house, to be quite honest, because they literally know when I'm busy doing other things. Because then they come back, and then I walk over to the window and see them hanging, eating from the suet feeder. They're smart. B, they're brats. And C, they're just so cute. So I don't want to harm the animals. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're annoying me this year, I don't want to harm them ever. I'm too much of an animal lover. I would never harm any animal ever. Even bugs. I have a tough time, with them. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean with the bug. But, however, even that makes me sad. So I said, let me look up natural weed killers, and I did find something. Now, there was one person who said water, salt. Remember this, kids. There's a quiz at the end. Dawn dish soap, but then other people say it doesn't matter what dish soap you use, but Dawn seems to be good for everything in life, and vinegar. Okay, so those 4 ingredients. But then this guy said, "Listen, everybody, listen to me. I have been doing this for years. So just do the water and the salt and dish soap. You don't need vinegar. You don't need it because plants cannot grow in a highly salted area." Ah, makes sense. So I'm going to try it. I will report back to you. I'm going to go to Dollar Tree over the weekend. I'm going to get a big, ginormous spray bottle, but I don't even know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know if I really need a spray bottle. I'm thinking just a jug, put a whole bunch of water in it, a whole bunch, like fill it up, a lot of salt, a tremendous amount of salt. I'll just get a big thing at Dollar Tree and a bit of dish soap. I won't put a lot of dish soap, and I'm just going to pour it over the areas that I want the weeds to die and see what happens. I don't think I'm going to do as much soap. I think I'm going to do mostly salt and water though. So if you guys know of anything, let me know. Hello, Cindy. How are you? And let's see. Yes, Elise is getting honored on June 13th at the Women of Distinction Award. That's very awesome. And congratulations to you, Elise, on that. And Carol Jean said, good idea. So, like, literally, guys, if you know of any other way, natural, because I think natural is the way to go. The Roundup literally can kill everything around you. Like, it's kind of like lighting stuff on fire, only fire is more of a natural way. It's not chemically based. Hold on, please. I have to check my phone. Sorry, because, we've got family things going on, and I just want to make sure that it's all good. Yep, no baby yet. No baby yet, no rushing anywhere yet. So I just got to make sure every time that ding-a-ling goes off, I got to check the ding-a-ling. So I hope you understand. I'm in grandma high mode right now. So I'm on high alert that you know something's going to happen soon. It's going to happen within 24, 48. What's next? I'm such a ding-a-ling. 48 and 12 will be 10, 60. So I'm thinking within 60 hours, we're going to have some type of news of a baby happening. That's what I'm thinking. And the Cardinals like to look at themselves in my car side mirrors and leave poop and smudges on my car windows. The birds around my house have been pooping all over my plants. Why? Like, why do they need to do that? I have nice hanging plants and they're pooping on them. They poop nowhere else but on my plants, my pretty plants. Help me. Help me. And then, so a couple of weekends ago, I got some really cool solar lights. I love me some solar lights. If I could just put them all across my yard, I would. And I really do have a lot. So I got a little lantern, I got a flower, and I got like a hanging thing. They were $1 a piece. Stop. Like, how do you not? How do you say no? And they were brand new. Like, they were probably sitting in someone's storage unit for years and years because the boxes were all faded, but the things inside were brand new. So I put them out. They all look great. The lantern actually flickers. How cute is that for $1? And it's green. It's adorable. And I got this flower, this tall flower, and like I said, I got it a couple weeks ago, so I put it in the yard, and I'm like, "Why is that thing not lighting up? It should be doing something. It's brand new. There's nothing wrong with it." I didn't turn the switch on. So I figured it out yesterday that I had to turn the switch on to on, and now it works. And it lights like it does different colors, the little flower. How cute is that for $1? Stop. How do you not go to yard sales, everybody? How do you not do it? How do you keep yourself from not going? This is why I have a clothing problem. This is why I can't get rid of things. But they're in the yard. You can't see it. It's not cluttering the house. But how do you not go to yard sales if you don't go? Oh my gosh. All right, let's do something. And I have not seen the Amy Winehouse movie. So I know I gave you guys homework, but I have not seen it. So I'm sorry. But I will see it eventually. Maybe some of you did. I hope you did. Maybe you liked it. Let me know if you go to or pretend. Oh, Patty, did you go to yard sales? Did you go and did you go early and pretend like you didn't know what the time was that the yard sale was starting at? Let me know. If you guys have never been to a yard sale before, I think I want you to go this weekend. I want you to go to one. I want you to go to a nice looking one, like something you drive by and say, that's a nice house. I bet they have nice things. I'm going to go to that yard sale and then report back next week and let me know if you bought just one thing, just one thing that you want for yourself. Because now my next thing, I have to get spray paint for my outdoor chairs. So I want to find black spray paint for $1 a can. I mean, it's like $7 in the store. I know, Kiki, they're only $7 in the store. 7 times 4 is 28. 4 times 1 is 4. I'd rather spend 4 instead of 28. Do you see? That's what I'm saying. Please help me. Help me help you. So let's see. Nancy said, I love solar lights. I have lots in my yard. They're just fun. They're just fun. And then I got solar lights last year, like around wintertime. Somebody was having an indoor yard sale. And these solar lights, they were big and you could tell they were really good quality. So I got them. I got 4 of them and I brought them home. Al stuck them in the ground. And then it's nighttime. He goes, come here for a second. I said, okay. And he goes, look at the solar lights. And each one of them is a different color. So it looks like there's a disco happening on my deck outside. So like there's purple and green and red and purple and I said that. And another color, yellow, I think. And they're the coolest things ever. And they're so bright and vibrant. Oh my gosh, they're the best solar lights. I love them so much. I just do. Yes, I did. All right, so pick out my grandma name. We were talking about that, Al and I. And Al is just, he's so excited. He's so excited. And I'm like, what are you going to be? Grandpa Al, Kicking Al. I personally think you should just be Kicking Al because he's been that name for years and years and years and years and years. And I don't have a name because I don't know, like to me, it's whatever she calls me is whatever she calls me. She could call me Nana. She could call me. My daughter said, just let her call you Kiki. I said, that's weird. I'm not, no. I mean, if she does, she does, but I don't think she's going to. I mean, I would think there has to be some type of grandma-ish name there, but I don't know. I don't feel any name yet. I don't know. So I don't know, but thank you. I will definitely let you know, and I don't think it's going to happen until she starts talking. I really don't. I don't think it's going to happen until she is like speaking, and then she'll call me whatever. She might call me doggy. She might call me kitty cat. She might call me Mimi. I don't know. There's all kinds of different names out there. I'm gonna Google some fun names. Some fun. Yeah, let's do it right now. Let's Google fun grandma names. Let's see. Let's give it a whirl. Fun. Let's see if this is even a thing. It's got to be grandma names. All right. Here are some fun names for grandmothers. Okay, this is not fun. Nana's not fun. I mean, it is what it is. You're going to be a nana, you're a nana. It's fine. But it says it's a classic and affectionate term that may come from the Italian word nonna, which also means grandmother. And that's what my best buddy Michelle is. She's nonna. Graham. We already know these names. So I don't know how these are fun. But I guess a casual and laid back nickname based on the traditional term. Oh, wait a minute now. All right. So we're getting somewhere. Mimi. Did I say that? I said me. Maybe an anglicized version of the French grandmère Meme. Tutu. Are any of you called Tutu? A cute and memorable Hawaiian term for grandma. Okay. That's a Hawaiian name. I did not know that, but Tutu. And then there's Honey. I knew someone that was called Honey. Pixie. Pixie. I don't think I want to be called Pixie. For a grandma with a youthful spirit and magical touch. Well, I mean, that's me, but I don't think I wanna be called Pixie or Fairy. You can go to Fairy. Look, what are these names coming from? And then there's Gem. Gem. You're such a gem. I can't see your grandkid calling you Gem, but who know look, I might get a comment. My grandkid calls me Gem, but I don't know. Oh, and then here's one. Here's one for the record books. Duchess. You heard of that? Duchess. Oh, here's another one. They're getting better. Sunshine. Sunshine away today. I don't know. I'm thinking of like 70s term. Here's the next one. Bubbles. Bubbles. I'm not even gonna go there. And then this one, Gigi. And that's an abbreviation for Grandma Gabby. I don't know. How about modern? Let's do this. Modern grandma names. Let's see. Modern grandma names. Okay, here we go. Grammy. I don't particularly call that a modern grandma name. Grandmama. That sounds like from 1924. Gigi, we just talked about that. Gran. Gran's good. I like Gran. Gran's nice. Gran. Hey, Gran. That requires a head nod. Gran. Gran, can you get me some milk and cookies? Gran. Queenie. No, not happening. Cookie. Comes up with these things like BB. Well, BB's kind of cute. BB is next to Kiki, so I don't know. Grandma. That's like Rhode Island though. Grandma. Grams, grandmother. Glamma. Everybody says glamma. Bunny. No. Bunny, BB, honey, birdie, grandmom, mama, Nana, Mimi, Coco, Big Mama. Can you imagine? Big Mama, can you take me to school? Big Mama. Who makes these lists? Oh, here's a good one. Kitty. I did mention that earlier. You can call me Kitty Cat. Gam and Granny. I don't know, kids. I'm not. What's the closest one I liked? BB. I thought that was kind of cute. That's kind of a cute one, BB, because there's no like. I don't feel bad about it. I don't know. Let's see. So Carol says you have better yard sales, not where you live. How do you know though? You got to go. Do you go? Do you try? You got to try. You got to step outside of your box, and you got to just go. Meemaw and Mimi, yeah. I mean, I know there are people that have those names. And Halise said yard sales are very addictive. I can't anymore. I know they are an addiction. Can we talk about that for a second? They are addictive. And it is a problem. I do have a problem. I admit it. My name is Kiki and I have a yard sale problem. I do. Estate sales, I don't go to those too much. I really don't, unless they're like family run. Glam mother. I feel like I should have long eyelashes and sparkly eyeshadow when you say that. And Kathy said, my nieces and nephew called my mom Miami. That's cute. Alley-oop. Similar to Betty Boop. My son used to call me that. It's cute. They will say your grandma name. That's what I'm saying. I think she'll pick it. I called my GMA Grand. That's cute. Grand. Lolly. Oh, that's cute. See that? And guys, if you never met Patty Taylor, like that's so cute. That's like a cute Patty Taylor name, Lolly. I love that. Like it fits with you, Patty. It truly does. I love that. See, that's adorable. Guys are just too cute. All right, let's get into some news, shall we? I meant Mimi, not Miami. I like Miami. We're going to Miami. Will Smith, how's he doing? I don't know. Haven't talked to him. I've never talked to him. All right, so we got some news going on. And if you guys have watched the Netflix series Dead to Me, I just started, what is it, like season 3? And I don't know if any of you have watched it. Let me just see if any of you have watched it. I don't know. Let me know if you've watched Dead to Me on Netflix. So I started watching that the other night, and Christina Applegate, what an amazing actress. Funny as all get the heck out. She is good. And I never watched Married with Children, but I know she's very talented on that show. And Katie Seagal, who was on Married with Children, is in this series. So I highly suggest you watch it. However, I just started season 3, and there's a noticeable change in Christina Applegate. Now, if any of you know, she was diagnosed with MS. So sad. So freaking beyond sad, and my heart breaks for her. Because again, talented, talented, talented. She's been in the business since she was a kid, basically. And she recently came out and said that she's living in a state of depression after her MS diagnosis. How could she not be depressed? How could she not? And she does have a podcast, and I guess she got really, into it with people on this. I'll have to go and find it, because I definitely would like to listen to it. I didn't know she had a podcast. Again, guys, I pick these stories out. I just pick out the headline and I'm reading them here with you. So I'm not reading them prior. So I'm getting this information right along with you. And Christina says on there, a real F it all depression, like a real depression where it's kind of scaring me too a little bit because it feels really fatalistic. It feels really end of. And her podcast is called Messy, Messy. And she said, I don't mean that, but I'm trapped in this darkness right now that I haven't felt in probably 20 something years. And she continued, I don't enjoy living. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy things anymore, which is so, so heartbreaking, so sad. I wish I could give her a huge hug right now because I don't know, like, what do you even say to that? Really, what do you say? She said that she finally booked an appointment with her therapist, and she was diagnosed with MS in 2021. So that was a few years ago. And she said that she has not gone to therapy because she was afraid to start crying and really just, trying to make people feel more comfortable with her disease that she's been diagnosed with. And I guess that she talks about a lot of different things on her podcast. And one of the things she talks about is that she was asked to star on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which, again, I had no idea that she was asked to do that. And she said that she was asked to be a housewife on Beverly Hills, and they asked her to be one about 10 years ago. Oh my gosh, really? She would have been a freaking firecracker for that show. I wish she had done it. And she said, what's funny is I ended up becoming really good friends with the executive producer of it because our kids went to school together. And he's like, oh, yeah, we asked you. And I said, Chris, now that you know me, would I have been a fun housewife? He's like, no, it wouldn't have been the most boring I've ever seen in my life. There's no way, because you know what? I think she would have been so funny. So funny. She would have put her acting hat on, and dang, she would have brought a lot to that show. So yeah, so she's dealing with all of this, and can you only imagine? You don't want to, but our prayers and our love and everything going out to Christina Applegate. So go ahead and watch that Netflix series, Dead to Me. She's amazing. Never really knew what a great actress she was until I started watching this, and I can't wait to finish it. Now, it's tough when Netflix puts out all of these seasons and you just have to binge watch it, and I'm captivated by the show. I just have it. I couldn't go past. I'm like, I stopped on season 3. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I need to go to bed. And now that I started season 3 last night, now it's like I can't, and I fell asleep. So it's in my head. I have to at least get through 3 episodes tonight. I got to do it. I got to do it. So let's see. Have you watched America's Got Talent? Richard Goodall sounds like Steve Perry and Neil Shoney were supposed to go. You know what? It's amazing what that guy did. he's good. Something's going to happen for him. Something's definitely going to happen for him. How could it not? Just crazy. And moving on, more news. Ozzy Osbourne, he just wants to do one more gig with his Black Sabbath guys. And let's see, Tony Iommi and Ozzy Osbourne have separately commented on their desire to perform one more final Black Sabbath reunion show. I mean, there's no way that Ozzy could do a full-fledged tour. Not at this stage of the game. I mean, the poor guy is just battling with his disease. And they did have a final reunion performance in 2017, which did not include founding drummer Bill Ward due to contract disputes. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes you just wish people could just get over stuff and move forward, man, and just try to make it happen, because these are once in a lifetime things that probably won't happen again. Like they could have happened back in 2017. Health changes, people change, things happen. So Ozzy and Tony have specifically mentioned their interest in performing one last show with Ward and the entirety of the band's original lineup. So Ozzy recently said in an interview with Billy Morrison that, was he satisfied in how Black Sabbath ended? And he said, no, and I quote, because it wasn't Black Sabbath that finished it. It's unfinished. If they wanted to do one more gig with Bill, I would jump at the chance. Do you know it would be cool if we went to a club or something unannounced and we just got up and did it? We started up in a club. I was sad that Bill wasn't there. I mean, Tommy Clufetos, my drummer, did a great job, but he ain't Bill Ward. This is what I'm saying. See what Ozzy just said there? If we just got up in a club unannounced, like, dude, this is what I'm talking about. Steve Perry doing something like that would just be earth shattering. People would die. Like they would literally go, oh my gosh, I was there. But just the fact of him doing that would be so super cool. And you know what? This is what Ozzy and the guys should do. Totally do something unannounced, go to a club and just make it happen. Because the audience would be so like shell shocked about the whole thing. But that would just go down in complete history. And that would be their final gig that they would be able to do all together. Wouldn't be any hoopla around it. And it would just be amazing. Amazing. Oh, Ozzy, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's the mindset, when nobody's looking, just go in through the back door and do it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Ozzy, you're a freaking genius. Freaking genius. So let's see. Tony just did a recent interview with Eddie Trunk. And when he was asked about a final reunion show, Tony said it would be a nice idea, but you're going to get everybody going. Oh, they're doing it for the money. They're doing it for this. They're doing it for that. He went on to say, well, it wouldn't be, it would be something that it would be a nice thing to actually do, but whether it happens will be another thing, but we'll see. Who knows? But here we go. To Ozzy's point, Tony, you just don't tell anybody you're doing it and you just do it. You just do it. Ozzy would be thrilled. This would be his last hoorah on the stage. And you just go and freaking do it. Oh, man. Man. That's what I'm saying. That's such a 70s thing to do. I love that. I think that's a great idea. What do you guys think about that? I think it's awesome. And then I saw this article. I thought it was so strange, and I don't get it really. So Japan is starting to take away AM radio. Why? Why take away AM radio? Well, I don't know, but it might have something to do with AM radio is responsible for the emergency broadcasting system. I didn't say that, but I know that it's important to have AM radio active because that's how we get that really vital information. So, regulators in Japan have allowed a year-long trial of suspended AM services to see what happens if they don't have it. Like, why AM radio? It's what I grew up on, man. It was my jam. 13 private radio companies in Japan are looking at what a full transition to FM or a shutdown of AM would mean for their AM services. The broadcasters are taking advantage of a policy announced last year by the Japanese Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications that allows them to suspend operations for as long as 1 year. But why? Like, what difference would it make if you take AM radio away? I don't know. First wave of stations began going dark on AM on February 1st of this year, and most plan to be off the air until January 31st of 2025. So that would be 34 AM radio stations operated by the 13 companies will shut down for at least a portion of the year. Japanese public broadcaster NHK is not participating in the AM suspension. So during this whole suspension period, broadcasters are expected to make their programming available on FM radio, cable TV, the internet, or other methods. For AM stations in areas that could not be adequately served via an alternative means were not allowed to suspend operations. Hmm. The ministry noted that the costs of maintaining AM services are increasingly difficult for private broadcasters, leading them to consider converting their operations to FM or simply shutting down. Can I tell you something? It's wicked expensive to broadcast on FM as well. It's really expensive to broadcast over the air, period. Periodo. So, like people ask about Kiki.fm all the time. So, what dial are you on? We're not on the dial because we are streaming. We are a streaming radio station because in the future, I would think the very near future, and I think most new cars aren't even putting in terrestrial radios anymore. Like you can't even get old fashioned turn the dial radio on newer cars. Or am I incorrect on that? That's what I've been told. So I think that, a lot of the new cars are pushing satellite radio. They want you to be a subscriber of that way of listening to music. And this way of listening to music on Kiki.fm, streaming, to me is more cost effective. I'll tell you that. I mean, like literally, dude, to broadcast on airwaves is unreal. I mean, it costs money to do this too. Can I just say that? This is not free. But over the air is insanity. It's insane. It's insanity. Well, that's a new word and I just made it up, so we'll go with it. But who knows? I mean, and if it happens here, we can't run because it's expensive. Like everything is expensive. Everything. But I guess I can understand why. If they're saying it's cost, I get it. But I think we do need some type of AM radio for emergency purposes. And here we go. So in considering what impact the loss of AM could have during an emergency, the ministry looked at the January 1st, 2024 Noto Peninsula earthquake. The 7.5 M event took 3 FM and 1 AM station off the air temporarily. Understandable. Hokuriku Broadcasting's Wajima AM station was off air for 3 days compared to FM stations going dark for 1 to 22 days. Well, to me, then the AM station is still better off than FM. If they were off for 3 days, FM was off up to 22 days. So wouldn't it make more sense to make sure you still have AM radio available? Just a thought. Just saying. So we'll see. It sounds like they're really trying to take it away, and I just don't know how that's going to work. And Patty says, I still listen to a local station on AM on my car. It's better reception. I mean, That's a great point too, because I remember as a kid, I mean, all I had my little AM radio, and that's what I had to listen to, and it was great for me. I didn't know like, "Oh, I have to listen to this," because I didn't know anything else. And then you're right, Patty, when FM came along, yeah, you only had certain stations you could get. So good point. And Nancy said, "That's why I listen to Kiki.fm." Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate everybody who listens. Thank you. And Nancy says, "I have Sirius and listen with Apple CarPlay in my car, but I love my Kiki.fm." Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. We appreciate that. We love you. Thank you. And I love listening to it too. So moving on, Miley Cyrus. I love her. I've made that very clear here. I love her. So she is slamming the Grammys after waiting years for her first win. And she says, and I quote, "Where the F was I?" And she's right. She's absolutely right. I mean, the girl is a freaking goddess. She's so talented. Her voice is crazy. She's a great performer. You're right, Miley. And good for you for speaking up and saying something. So, in a W magazine cover story published online on Monday, Miley reflected over her first Grammy win earlier this year and shared some unfiltered thoughts on her long wait for recognition because leave it to Miley, she's just going to say it like it is. She said, and I quote, "I've been doing this for 20 years and this is my first time actually being taken seriously at the Grammys." Question mark. And let's see, she says, "But no shade. I've had a hard time figuring out what the measurement is there because if we want to talk stats and numbers, then where the F was I? And if you want to talk like impact on culture, then where the F was I?" And true. I mean, she's had a great impact on music. And she goes on to say this is not about arrogance, but that she's merely proud of what she considers an overlooked body of work. Absolutely. And then she went on to say, "I wrote on this dream board that I wanted to show up to the Grammys with a childlike confidence, like when a kid isn't scared to just dive into the deep end or do a backflip because they don't know what's on the other side." And she said her 12-year-old self at the Grammys this year got to come out and play. She looked absolutely stunning, by the way. She really did. And she did such a great job. I mean, she's singing Flowers and she's ad-libbing during the song, and she's like, of course, everybody knows the song. I mean, the song is played everywhere. Every time I go to the thrift store, I can't tell you how many times Flowers plays over and over and over again. It's like the song of the thrift shop. I don't know why, but they play it constantly. And let's see. She did give a great speech too on February 4th. And let's see, her acceptance speech went a little something like, she told the tale of a little boy who only wanted a butterfly for his birthday. She said that after his parents gave him a butterfly net, he kept swinging and swinging, but never caught a thing. Then she went on to say he finally let go and surrendered, and he was okay that he wasn't going to capture this beautiful butterfly. And right when he did is when the butterfly came and landed right on the tip of his nose. And this song, Flowers, is my butterfly. Thank you. Oh, gosh, she's so ringing cute. Like, how do you not love Miley? Oh, gosh, she's awesome. She is just literally awesome. I love her. "I could buy me some flowers, write my name in the sand." Like, if you don't, you got to know the words because it's on everywhere, right? It's literally everywhere. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm just kind of crossing off what I talked about. Yeah, nutty things. Nutty things. Bruce Springsteen. Now, I don't know why I can't get this thing to play. He released an emotional message for his fans after canceling shows, and I wanted to play it for you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna try, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But let me see. Let me cross out of that ad. Shall I? Shan't I? I'm gonna share my screen. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know what to say. Can you see it? There it is. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Hi, this is Bruce Springsteen coming to you from
I don't know.
the wildlands of New Jersey,
Let's get rid
where
of that.
I am
I'm gonna stop
just
sharing.
getting over.
Stop sharing. And I'm just gonna read it, I guess. So I don't know why that didn't work, but anyway. So let's see. He's recuperating from his vocal issues in New Jersey, and he lives in Colts Neck, New Jersey. I don't know where that is. He delivered a health update and message on June 4th to his fans via video on his socials. And this is what he said, because I couldn't play the recording, and I'm really sorry, because I don't know why. I tried to get the sound to work before I came on, and I'm like, I don't know why I can't hear it. Maybe I have to be on there to do it, but it doesn't work. So anyway, this is what he said. Hi, this is Bruce Springsteen coming to you from the wildlands of New Jersey, where I am just getting over my vocal bug, said a tanned Springsteen, filmed in what appears to be a late model car on a back road. I have to apologize again for missing those concerts, but more importantly than that, I have to thank our incredible fans in the cities of Marseille and Milan and Prague for their beautiful serenading when we weren't feeling so good. So I guess he canceled concerts May 25th in Marseille, that's in France, on May 28th in Prague, and June 1st and 3rd in Milan. How sad. You got to give up Italy shows. Dang. They were postponed due to his vocal issues, and that was because of doctor's orders. And I guess fans in those cities went in the streets and started singing Bruce Springsteen songs. Unlike here in the States, and I'm not trying to diss us here, because I'm here. I am a United States person, but they're out there singing for Bruce Springsteen. We would have been sitting here all mad. Canceled the show. I can't. I did my hair. I did my nails. I've got to go. I've got to my sitter. Like, what do I do? I went out to eat. I can't go to the show. But then over there, they're singing for him. They're singing songs. So that's how it should be, right? Sorry, gotta check. I gotta check the phone, kids. I'm on alert. So my daughter Kat did just text. She said it's 100 degrees here today. She's in Waco, Texas, everybody, and it feels like 80 without the humidity. It's so wild. So that's the latest update from Kat. Now back to Bruce Springsteen. I'll have to call her after. So let's see. Bruce said it was really touching, deeply emotional, and it's something I won't forget. We will be back and we'll give you the show of your lives. Thank you very much. I mean, how cool is that? So he heard it. They were serenading for him, and that's just really crazy. So the Marseille show has been rescheduled for May 31st of next year. The Prague show, June 15th of next year. No word yet on the Milan shows. And let's see, June 12th and 14th, he will be at Civitas Metropolitano in Madrid. So Bruce is feeling better, and he looks good. Looks good. Got a haircut. He has no chest hair, though. I mean, it's fine. Some people don't like that. Some people shave it. Like a lot of guys, they shave their hair. Like that's a thing now. It's a thing for guys to not have body hair, right? Right? Al used to have a lot. Like his shirt used to be out. Like here would be a shirt on his body, but it would be out to here because of all the hair he had. He was wicked hairy. He's not hairy now. He has like a few sprigs of hair, which is fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. Like it is what it is. It just is. So Roberta, no baby news yet. I'm hoping, looking at my non-watch that I don't have on my wrist, I'm thinking by Sunday, Roberta. That's what I'm thinking. We're talking about grandma names, and I don't know. She can call me whatever she wants, because I'm going to be so involved and invested in her. She can call me whatever. She can call me water. She can call me lemon. She can call me whatever. I don't care. I'm going to love it. I'm going to love whatever she calls me. Let's see. Colts Neck is beautiful, Roberta says. I mean, it's got to be Bruce Springsteen lives there. I'm sure he doesn't live in a little shack. Imagine if he had like a little tiny house. He doesn't, I'm sure. He's got a big, ginormous, beautiful, sprawling mansion. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Hit the like button, guys, if you don't mind. I appreciate that very much. If you haven't already. All right. So, other news. I thought this was interesting, this headline. Why Robert Plant yelled at Lenny Kravitz to effing wake up. This is from Ultimate Classic Rock. So Lenny Kravitz came out recently and said that he got a scolding from Robert Plant in 1993. So clearly it definitely had an impact on Lenny. And he said that when they were both on the road together, Lenny said he was totally excited to be working with Robert Plant. Hello, Led Zeppelin. I mean, it's crazy. And Lenny said that Led Zeppelin means everything to me. Robert means everything to me as a voice, as a writer, as a force. And we became friendly during this time. I was very serious. Sound is very important to me. And when the sound is not right, it drives me mad. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of the guy I'm married to. Just saying, like, see, he gets so crazy when sound is not good. So he started talking about one day in particular, he was doing a sound check. And this is what Lenny said, and I quote it. And I guess I was in a bit of a mood because I didn't like the way the stage sounded that night. And Robert ripped into me and tore me apart, basically saying, the F is wrong with you. You're in the middle of this great success. You have this music. You're having a great run, and you should be enjoying every moment. Let go. Relax. He was yelling at me like he was my older brother or my dad or something. I would want to be yelled at by Robert Plant. I would love that. I would love it. Just whip me right into shape, Robert. Dang, I would do that. So let's see. Lenny said that scolding really benefited him in the long run. He went on to say, it freaked me out. I was a little embarrassed. He was one of my heroes telling me what a biatch I'm being, but it was the most beautiful thing because he's a real guy and he saw me in this wonderful place. And he said, you better effing wake up and enjoy this and have fun. And that turned me around. We've been great friends ever since. See, sometimes it just takes a little slap to put you into place and make you a little bit better than you were before. But then there was something else about Lenny in the news this week, and not that it's really important. It's just not, but I just thought it was quite interesting. So let's look up Lenny. Lenny Kravitz. He's so cute. Don't you think Lenny Kravitz is adorable? He really is. He's just a cutie. So let's see. Lenny Kravitz. Oh, he's in Hamburg, Germany on June 23rd. Anybody want some Hamburg? I wish I was in Germany. Where's all my Lenny news? Like, it usually just comes right up. Let's see. I know exactly what it is. No. You can spell. You can spell, girl. Come on now. Okay. So Lenny came out, and again, I just quickly, grazed over this the other day when I saw it. I said, I'll talk about it when I go on YouTube. So Lenny says that he's been celibate for nearly a decade, and that's part of his spiritual journey. I couldn't do it. just being real here. But he said that he's focusing on aligning, and this is from ynetnews.com. He's focusing on aligning his body, mind, and spirit through a rigorous workout routine and healthy diet to achieve overall well-being. I guess he doesn't eat pizza. Do you think he eats pizza? No. I kind of feel like pizza's healthy, though. Like, you got the tomatoes. The bread, though, that's so bad. Like, it's so, like, I react. Look at me. I'm touching my love handles. Oh, it's so bad for me, but I like it a lot. I really do. So Kravitz is open to a future relationship, but he values more than just the physical attraction and potential partners, and his celibacy is a personal lifestyle decision. But why? Like, do you have to tell people about that? I'm just saying, like, if it's that personal, why do you have to tell people? I'm just you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And like, is that the article? That's it. All right. And that was that. That's all he said. That's all he wrote. I don't know. Bye, Carol Jean. Bye. Oh, so Roberta said some of your housewives of New Jersey live in Colts Neck. Really? I'll have to look that up. I'm not going to go trying to find them though, because that would be creepy. Imagine people like doing that, the drive-bys. Oh, leave them alone. So Elise said, tell Kat to walk a lot, even around the house or the mall to get the baby to come out. Well, Kat's not pregnant. It's Chris's wife. So Kat is in Texas. Chris is in Rhode Island with Kendra, and Kendra's the one having the baby. So my daughter-in-law is having the baby, and they've been out every night walking their neighborhood, just trying to get things grooving, just trying to get it grooving. It's not grooving yet, but it's got to be soon. She was due the 1st. I mean, it's going to happen, but it just feels like it's not, right? Oh gosh, that anticipation. I remember that. I remember I had to get induced 3 times, and I remember thinking all 3 times, like, is this ever going to happen? Like, are they ever coming out? The first time was the worst though, because you really, I mean, once you've given birth, after that, it's like, oh, eventually it's gonna happen. But the first time, it's just so up and down, and your mind is playing lots of tricks on you. Oh, Roberta has a realtor if anyone's interested in Colts Neck. Yes, she does. And reach out to Roberta. She's got a realtor, Valerie, right? Yes. So that's gonna be Valerie. That's good to know. We always need, like, Kathy Bailey is our only Texas realtor, everybody. You need a realtor in Texas. Kathy Bailey is the one to bring you in and bring you home. That could be a commercial. Kathy Bailey can bring you in and bring you home in Texas. Yeah. That was dumb. That was really bad. I'm so sorry to subject you to that. On to other news. Paul Stanley. He was talking about his avatars, and this was from Ultimate Classic Rock as well. And he said that previewing the avatars at Kiss's farewell show, was kind of a risky decision, because I guess they didn't see them beforehand. Now, he said that, well, he actually promises that the characters that fans saw at the farewell show will be more realistic when they do their avatar type tour. And Paul was recently on the Allison Hagendorf. I'm so sorry. I'll say Hagendorf show. What the upcoming performances will look like. Paul said that it was like a double-edged sword, because we were showing people the avatars in their infancy, and they look nothing like that. They will be mind-bogglingly realistic. Let's see. Can we show that? Can we show that interview with her? She's so good. Let's see. Can we? I don't know. Let me see. Let's see if that pops up. Hold please. Why am I watching a heartburn ad? It's ridiculous. Just redonkulous. All right, let's skip it. That's Bruce Springsteen. That's not Paul Stanley. What is happening? All right, let's go down. Let's go down here. Can we see? I would love to play a clip of that for you guys. Oh, here we go. Okay, hold. All right, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to share. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to share. I'm going to go here. Now I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this. Now, I hope it's not the whole thing. I don't want to put the whole thing because I don't want to get in trouble. But let's try to see if we can do a little bit. Let's hope we can hear sound.
What's your favorite thing about Gene?
Oh, there's no sound. I can't. All right, I'm going to, guys, can you hear what they're saying or no?
I'm Allison Hagendorf. America, this is the next. Hello, Times Square.
That's good.
Welcome Welcome to X
Oh, you can
Games
hear it. Right up.
Aspen. I'm Allison Hagendorf. I'm the live announcer of the B&E. Welcome to Rock This with Allison Hagendorf.
Yeah, this is Allison Hagendorf.
Hello, my fellow music lovers, and welcome to the Allison Hagendorf Show.
Just a little teeny tiny bit because again.
Hello, my fellow music lovers, and welcome to the Allison Hagendorf Show. This is where we celebrate the universal love of music and the rock and roll spirit that lives in each of us. I am so glad you're here. We are coming to you from DWP Studios in Los Angeles, and I want to give a shout out to our presenting sponsor, Cloudwater, and our friends at Karma Sauce. These are quality products I love, and they help make this show possible along with you. Your support means the world to me. Thank you. My guest today is one of the most beloved and recognizable frontmen in rock and roll history. The legendary Paul Stanley of Kiss, the star child himself, is here today. And this is extremely meaningful for me because I had the honor of hosting the last date of the End of the Road tour.
And I think it was important for us to kind of justify the last 50 years, if we needed to, by doing really the ultimate Kiss show. But the Garden, I have to say, I just got a chill.
Oh.
The love that the audience had for us, it really was beautiful, and we gave it our all, and it was really, really special. There won't be, We're Back tour.
Mm-hmm.
It's the end of that incarnation and the band playing live, but it was an incredible way to end things. I tell that story about when I was a cab driver,
Yes.
driving people one night to Madison Square Garden. I think it was 1971, to see Elvis Presley, and I was thinking to myself, one of these days,
What he's talking.
and just by coincidence, right outside my dressing room at the Garden was a picture of Elvis in 1971 at the Garden.
God.
So
Stop it,
things
because I
have a
don't want
way
to get in
of
trouble. All right, because I
going full
shared a bit. I wish I knew what he was saying, so I hope you liked it. So anyway, he said. So hopefully you get to hear some of that. But anyway, hi Jody, how are you? So yeah, I mean, Kiss doing the Avatar thing, you kind of knew they weren't going to just go away. I mean, we're talking Gene Simmons here. He's not going anywhere. And, Paul, of course, he runs everything with Gene, but I feel like Gene's going to drive the bus as long as he can. And he's going to try to, keep Kiss relevant as long as he can. And that's great. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Oh, he's talking about playing at the Garden. Dang, I wish I'd heard. I'm going to have to go listen to it now. But she's so good. So, yeah, it's just the whole Avatar thing. I don't know, man. I don't think I will be. I mean, if Steve Perry were to do it, of course I'd be interested, but I don't think I'd be that invested into needing to see someone who's not really there on stage. If that makes any sense at all. I just don't feel like I would need to do that. Now, ABBA, and we've talked about this many times here before, they're selling every show they did with the avatars. Sold them out, sold them out, sold them out. They made boatloads of money doing the Avatar show. I honestly, guys, I have no desire. I have no desire. I just don't. I don't know how you feel about it, but I kind of feel like now, getting to see the real people, like I'm looking at Lou Gramm on my wall here, but, he said this is it for him. He's retiring from the road. I just like, there's Lou Gramm. I want to see Lou Gramm. I want to see Lou. Seeing a cartoon of Lou, gosh, I just can't, I don't feel that happening. And I will say what I like to do. Oh, wait a minute. Roberta had said, Valerie Capalla. Everybody give Valerie Capalla a call if you're looking to get some real estate in New Jersey. Give her a call. So I do like going back and watching videos from back in the day. That's how I get my fix from these artists. Like just watching, gosh dang it, 80s, 70s, well, really 80s videos of Lou and Foreigner. Come on now. It's amazing. It's just great. And you really do look and you go, dang, look how phenomenal. Look how, what an amazing showman. What an amazing singer. What an amazing voice. I- There's nothing like that. To me, that's just, that's my jam. But to go see a cartoon on a stage or like not really a cartoon, supposedly it's very realistic looking. I just it's not my bag. I'm not gonna be doing it. I think though, if Steve Perry were to do it, me just out of curiosity, but I wouldn't be doing it over and over and over again. I just yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Carol Jean. I think it's gonna happen this week. And I think it has to be quite honest. I mean, she's been in there a while. So thank you very much. I appreciate that, Carol Jean. Thank you. And Jody said, I'll wait for the DVD, right? And Nancy said, I'm with you. And hey, Michelle, how are you? Where are you here? Do you see Michelle? Oh, Michelle, there you are. Hi. And Scotty, he says, we are at the age that all our music heroes are fading away in more ways than one. See them while you have a chance. It's true, Scott. That's, and that's really the narrative that I try to push here is that if you want to go see someone, just go today. Get your tickets today and go. Like the Rolling Stones, come on. I mean, how great. And Al was in awe. He watched some footage of them at Gillette and he's like, Mick Jagger's 80. You see that guy? Look at him. And yeah. They're so fortunate that they can still do what they do and do it well. Do it well enough to fill up a gosh dang stadium. Come on. That's crazy. I love it. See, we saw the Stones in the 90s. I just, I guess if I had the opportunity to go, I would go, but I did see them and they were phenomenal. They were absolutely fantastic. So I can say I checked that off, but if there's somebody you haven't seen or you want to see again, absolutely, like Scott says, go buy the ticket, go see the show, like do it. Just do it. Because you just don't know. You just don't know. Tomorrow is not guaranteed for sure. For sure. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And Kathy says, on June 14th, I will sweat to death outside for Alanis Morissette and Joan Jett. Wow. Alanis Morissette. Good for her. See, you don't hear much about her. She's amazing. I loved her. I have to TT you. You have to TT me. What's a TT? You have to talk to me? Talk to me? To me? No. You have to talk to me. We're talking right now. You're so funny, Sandra. John Payne is going to be at the Big E. What? No, sir. Really? Oh, let's look that up. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to share my screen and you're going to watch me do a little searchy worchy. Share. Okay, let's make sure it's not black. There we go. All right, so Big E Entertainment. We're going to look something else up too. Big E Fair. Let's see. All right, so entertainment 22. I love the Big E. That's fine. It's so big though. That's why they call it the Big E, you big dummy, you big dummy. Because it's big. It's like literally its own city in itself. It's ridiculous. All right, so entertainment, the Big E Arena. Let's go there. Accept. Let's see. They get some great Ludacris. Oh, okay. Humphreys McGee with Lotus. Isn't Lotus big? I think so. Dustin Lynch with special guest Dylan Scott. I don't know. Diplo with special guest Keto. Keto, isn't that a diet? America with Jim Messina. I would go see that. I would totally. I love America. See, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name because there ain't no one for to give you no pain. Everybody, na 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 no 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 no. Okay, Brothers Osborne. Don't know. Big Time Rush. All right, so let's go to another stage. Court of Honor stage. DNA Mind Readers. Let's see. I don't know them. Average White Band. Chubby Checker. Wow. Debbie Boone. Is she still around? Shut up. John Payne, Asia, right there. I'm pointing. Can you see me pointing? But you can see the screen. What? I'm excited. What does that say? The Italian Bee Gees? Oh, Australian Bee Gees. Oh my goodness. Debbie Boone, shut up. I didn't know that. Paul Russell, United We Fair. I don't know what that is. Fuel. Wang Chung. Wait, I'm going to be living at the Biggie. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Jack Hughes. I interviewed him. He's the nicest guy ever. I love him. Herman's Hermits, but I won't go see them. I will go see Wang Chung. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Oh, how fun. I'm excited. Slaughter. I'm not really a Slaughter girl. I'm not really like that. Great song. I don't know. Femmes of Rock. Lisa Loeb. Andy Kim. Wait a minute. What's the song? Wait a minute. I'm going to go over here. Andy Kim. Andy, can you see me? Can you see me still? Yes, you can. All right, good. Andy Kim song. Hold on. I can't see what you're saying. Andy Kim song. I know it. Hold on. Rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy, don't you know? 'Cause I have never been loved like this before. Baby, rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy, don't you know? Come on, 'cause I have never been loved like this before. Wow. Love him. Oh my gosh. They got some good people coming, girl. The good people. Hinder. Don't know who Hinder is. Okay, now the E stage. I don't know what that is. I don't. Oh, it's emerging talent. So we're not going to know anybody there. Oh my gosh, how fun. Thank you, Sandra. All right. I know I want to go. Oh, bye, Patty. Bye. See you soon. Sandra wants to go. America is the best. Never been. Oh, Sandra, you'll love it. It's a lot of walking. It's big. It really is large. And if it rains during the show, forget it. They still go on. When we saw Styx there a couple of years ago, I mean, thundering lightning. It was unbelievable. And tell Kat to go see Steve Argeri. She is going to. And so Wang Chung met them in May. Really, I love them. Bee Gees, I wish. Kathy says, I did the You Only Live Once thing and bought a meet and greet. Good for you. Jerry Beckley from America has retired from touring. It's only Dewey. What? Then that's not really America. That's just Am. Or it's Rika. What? It's just Dewey. No. You can't just have Dewey. You can have Jerry too. Really? For real, Scott? Are you yanking my chain? Sandra, thank you, but no, Jerry. I think Jerry's so cute. I wasn't happy to hear that either. It's true. You just popped my balloon. That sounded very bad, but I'm sorry. You just burst my bubble. That sounds better. I'm sad. Can we call Jerry? Maybe we can call him. I did see them. See, I did see them though at Bally's several years ago. They were fantastic. It's so much fun. So much fun. I can't with you, Scotty. Scotty. That really makes me crazy. Anyway, all right. So let's talk about Sebastian Bach. This was nuts. So there's a couple of things here. Sebastian Bach. He's got a personality, that one. He just does. So he doesn't care about a Skid Row reunion, which, did you really think that was going to happen? He said those guys are currently on their 8th or 9th replacement for me. And Sebastian did an interview recently with Joe Rock of WBAB on Long Island. And he released his first solo album in a decade, Child Within the Man. And when he was asked about a Skid Row reunion, he said, and I quote from Sebastian, "I do, but when I read myself talk about this, I kind of cringe because it's not up to me. Those guys are currently on their 8th or 9th replacement for me, and there's been a miscommunication from my camp to theirs that I will attempt to clear up. But I am way too confused on what I'm doing in my career to even really think about that right now, to be honest with you. I'm just not thinking about the old days right now. I'm thinking about the fact that I've got a new song on the radio. What Do I Got to Lose is on FM radio across the country. That video is almost 2 million views in 2024. And in my day, 2 million views was double platinum. So I'm not thinking about 1989. I'm not thinking about 1991. He went on to say that he's overjoyed to hear his voice on the radio in 2024. That is more important to me than thinking about what happened in 91. I just don't think about that really. Not to say that I wouldn't get the band back together, but I'm just focused like a laser beam on what I'm doing now. So that's going to have to take a backseat, like for real. This is more interesting to me. My album, the way it sounds and the reaction that people are giving it is more exciting and interesting and creating new music instead of just playing the same old songs over and over. I love having new songs to play, even though I haven't learned how to play them yet." He's so funny. See what I'm saying? He's just a jokester. But Dave Snake Sabo, he told the Hooks Rocks podcast earlier this month or last month that it's not going to happen. And he says it all the time. He says, "I'm thankful that people have such an interest in wanting to see that happen, but I also have to reiterate that this is about being happy in the situation that you're in. So I'll speak for myself personally. First of all, I do need to say something too, is that the reason that this isn't happening is because there's 3 of us, myself, Scotty, and Rachel Bolin. We've had conversations about this and we've all been on the same page that we don't want to go down that road again. We don't. That's that." And then another story came out just recently. And again, I pulled the headline. We're reading it together right now. Sebastian Bach addressed an outburst that he did recently at a Detroit show, saying that he was referring to Madam X. Now, all I see is Sebastian sticking his middle finger up to someone in the crowd. That's what I saw. So I'm like, oh, we got to talk about that. So Sebastian Bach, and this is from metalsucks.net. Sebastian Bach freaked out at fans who were yelling Skid Row during his set. He responded saying, "Yeah, that's the band that kicked me out. Yeah, killer. Great effing a-holes." Then later on in the show, he saw a fan wearing a Skid Row shirt. Just a harmless Skid Row shirt from an era when Bach wasn't in the band, leading to a longer rant. Well, according to Bach, we all got it completely wrong. So Sebastian put on his Twitter account insisting that in the first confrontation where he talked about the band that kicked me out, he wasn't talking about Skid Row, but he was talking about his other band, Madam X. but people were yelling Skid Row in the crowd. However, Sebastian didn't deny that he went off on someone for wearing a Skid Row shirt from an era other than his own. So this was Sebastian's statement. Again, this is from metalsucks.net. Hey, internet, the horse never stops. Last night in Detroit, I was confronted by a dude profoundly wearing a Madam X shirt. A band whom, as you can read in my book, spit in my face and kicked me out when I was 16 years old. So I commented on that. Not mad at the guy for wearing it, but not thrilled at staring at it either. Then there was some goofball wearing a Skid faux shirt, staring at his phone in the front row the whole show, thinking somehow that would be appropriate. If you're going to wear a Skid Row shirt to my show, it would be more appropriate to sport the original Skid Row, not some other band that lasted 6 months or whatever. The music we celebrate at these shows has lasted the test of time for 35 years and will do so forever. That is what these shows are about. Come celebrate 35 years of the first album, Skid Row, with us. But realize that this is a real rock show and you never know, what's going to happen. So his outburst on social media wasn't much more hinged, as they went on to say here. And they say that it still sounds like Sebastian is bitter. And that is what it sounds like to me, too. I mean, whenever he's caught talking about Skid Row, it does sound like he's just a bit bitter. And can he be? I guess it's just hard when we're on this side looking into that side because we don't know what he's been through. We don't know what really happened behind the scenes. He can say what he wants to, but we really truly don't know because we weren't there. And let's see. Scott says, I saw them 3 times, all front row. Did you look at your phone? And that's another thing I noticed about myself at shows recently. I'd say the past few I've been to, I really don't want to look at my phone. I really don't. I mean, I do like going live for a little bit. And I got to tell you, I think I'm more invested in just watching the show lately, as of late. I just don't even care about it. Take some pictures. My phone takes crappy pictures anyway. But I kind of feel like I just want to watch the show. That's just where I'm at right now. We all change. We all just evolve and go through these things. Who knows? Maybe in 6 months, I might say, you know what? I just want to videotape the whole thing and then watch it later. But that's how I'm feeling lately. And you know what? My wrist hurts if I'm doing this for too long. It just starts to get sore and achy. And I don't like that at all. I don't know. Hit the like button if you can. And Sandra says, this time I'm getting a picture with him. Good for you. Good for you. Do it, Sandra. So I don't know if you guys saw this. And if we can share it, I'm just not going to say anything. And I'll let you watch the video. Where is it? It was supposed to be right here. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm going to talk about that giraffe that picked the kid out of the car. Did you guys hear about that? Here it is. So here's the video. And I can't even hear it. Gosh dang it. For crying out loud. What the heck? All right. So I'm going to share. Going to let you guys watch it. I'm not going to say a word because I can't even hear it. Oh, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. Here it is. Okay. Can you see it? All right, good. Ready? Set. Go.
You want to feed the giraffe? Feed him. Look, feed him. Come here. Look. Oh, look.
Oh. What? Literally took it right out. It took the kid from the car, took it. I'm sorry I called it. So sorry. Did you guys see that? I didn't see the video. All right, so let's see what they say. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So what happened after though? So let's see. And this is from AOL. Yes, I still have an AOL account. Okay, whatever. I literally had somebody say to me, "What's AOL?" That's embarrassing. So a giraffe feeding experience. I guess you could drive through, it looks like, and you could feed the animals. That's nuts. And this happened in Texas. One of the animals took a toddler right out of the pickup bed that she was riding in. Oh my gosh, how scary is that? So Jason Totten, the toddler's dad, showed his daughter holding her hand out of the back of the truck to feed the giraffe. Like, oh, here you go. Here you go, Mr. Giraffe. Here's some corn. And the giraffe nudged his head into the girl, got closer, and she moved away from the giraffe. But then the giraffe grabbed her and picked her up and put her in the air. And the woman can be heard screaming in the background, which I didn't see. So it isn't involved. Nothing had ever happened before, the people at the place said. And it's taking immediate action to make sure it won't happen again. But like, all right, so it was an accident. The giraffe didn't mean to. It was just one of them things that happened. We're not mad at the giraffe. We're not mad at the park. Good. That's the little girl's dad. I mean, and you know, here's the thing, guys, right? These are animals. These are wild animals, even though they're living in a contained area, they're, dealing with their handlers or whatever. These are still animals. And, I think there comes a point where just, you're maybe going over the line a little bit, allowing these things to happen. I get it. You want to have people experience these things, and it's pretty incredible that you can. But there's always going to be something that happens. There's going to be an accident, and you don't want to see the animal get put down because it was and maybe he thought she was a piece of popcorn or something. She's a little girl, a little tiny girl, and you don't want to see anything happen to the kid. You don't want to see anything happen to the animal. It's so crazy. I saw this quote the other day, and it's so true. We can't watch anything happen to animals in the movies, but yet we'll watch a serial killer over and over again. Isn't it true? Like, I can't, if I know, like, I will ask somebody will say, oh, you got to watch this movie. And I'm like, well, does something happen to the dog? And they're like, oh yeah, then I can't watch it. And I won't, because I know something's going to happen to the dog. Isn't that ridiculous? I can't. So hopefully nothing happens to the giraffe. The giraffe didn't mean it. The little girl didn't get hurt. Thank goodness. But you're also putting a child like right in front of a giraffe. Like some things really need to be left behind a fence. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't. Oh, Mark's here. Hey, what's going on, Mark? How are you? Nice to see you. And Roberta said, I did see that online. Wow, it's truly, I can't. I don't know. And Nancy says, I can't watch animals in movies. Don't want to see them get hurt. That's me. That's totally me. And it was true, that the thing that I saw, but we'll watch crazy people kill. Help me. There was another movie that I saw. It was about a swimmer. Can I look that up? If Al was here, he'd be like, no, you can't look that up. Don't do that. Netflix. This was really good movie. Annette Bening was in it with Jodie Foster. I'm like, where have you been, Jodie? I love you. I used to watch it when I was a kid. Movie Swimmer. What's it called? No, not The Swimmers. What's it called? Swimmer. No, it's not The Swimmers. Swimmer. Annette Bening. There we go. Bening. She was really good. Nyad. Nyad. You gotta watch that. That was really good. That's a true story. You gotta watch it. Really, really good. Yet Roberta said, I can't see animals hurt. Can't do it. We were talking about something the other day. So I just shared a post that 2 ferrets were left at a refuge in North Kingstown, Rhode Island, in a cage. And, there were some comments made about it. How can people do this? But you know what? I think I give the people credit who did that, because at least they didn't release them in the wild, first of all. Let's be thankful for that. At least they didn't hurt them. Let's be thankful for that. And at least they brought them somewhere where they knew they would try to get them adopted out. Let's be thankful for that. And people who are going to take care of them. And they have a safe place to be. You know, because some people really, they just dump animals. Oh, I'll tell you a story. So I told Roberta about this the other day. So my friend Sue and I had just come back from a yard sale. I know, shocker. And I'm driving home and we see this little white dog, beautiful little white dog, running on a busy road, but on the sidewalk. Like, he knew enough to stay on the sidewalk. Like, oh my God, he has no collar on. I'm getting him, because I just wanted to focus on getting him, not to steal him. Thank you very much, even though it did cross my mind. But I knew that I would take him home and take care of him. But I wanted to make sure he was safe. So he kept running. I'm like, Sue, put down the window. Sometimes you got to tell her like what to do. Like, okay, come here, doggy, doggy. So we're trying. And he's like, he's looking at us going, I'm getting out. Like, you guys crazy. I'm leaving. So he's running. And I said, okay, I'm going to speed up and get ahead of him and then jump out of the car and try to catch him. So I got ahead of him because he's still running on the sidewalk. He was smart, right? He didn't go in the road. But then when I got ahead of him, I stopped the car. Then he runs across the street. I'm like, oh shoot, and I'm in the road, like my arms are out. I'm like, stop. If you don't. People are stopping. They were very, very nice. And he runs into a backyard, and then a lady automatically comes out. Oh, that's my dog. I said, can I go in? Well, no. Before she said that, I said, I'm going to go in your backyard. Is that okay? A dog ran in. Oh, that's my dog. Oh my gosh, I didn't know he was out. I didn't know he was out. She was very, very nice. And clearly she did not know he had left. So she goes, no, I promise I'm going to go get him. I said, I'm going to go to my car. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to go to my car. I'm going to wait. Can you please tell me you have him okay? And she comes back out and she goes, he's here. He's in the house. He's fine. I got him. Thank you so much. So at least she was thankful. She could have yelled at me like, you crazy woman. Are you trying to steal my dog? Which I'm being honest. I would have taken the dog because he had no collar on, and I would have, it was a Sunday. So then I would have called the animal control on the Monday. Calm down, everybody. I would have tried to get him back to his family, but I would have taken him and taken care of him. I wouldn't just like go out to the road and go over there and keep running. No, I would take care of him to find his rightful owner. But if I didn't find him, I would keep him. He was really cute. I'm just saying. So she was thankful. I was grateful he wasn't hit by a car, but it was a pretty emotional experience because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a busy road, people. It's a busy, busy road. So I was thankful everybody was stopping. I was thankful. Whew. Yes. Anywho, it is time for me to go eat some nuts. I'm hungry. I am hungry. I'm ravenous. I'm just saying. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Really, on Thursday night. Won't be here tomorrow because we'll be at class night. Please listen to Kiki.fm if you haven't already. Download the app. It's free. Free. And also, please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And go and visit my other channel called Kiki Room. It is in one of my descriptions or whatever. I only have like 54 subscribers right now. I do have the ability to go live. I have not done that yet. I would like to, but I will at some point. And, support a sister over there if you can. That'd be great. Hit the like button on this video if you can. YouTube likes that. And, we'll see what else, happens over the weekend. I'm hoping a baby's going to come this weekend. That's what I'm hoping. I'm keeping my fingers and my toes and everything else on my body that can be crossed. I will cross it. And I will let you guys know. I will let you know. So guys, thank you again. You're truly the best. Really. Thank you so much for your support. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Just thank you for everything. And guys, you are the best. Please know that you are. Have a fantabulous weekend. Baby updates on the way. I'm sure. And I love you. And I will see you soon. I will. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.